The middle of the 17th century saw Britain racked by civil war, referred to at the time and since as the British Civil Wars, the War Without an Enemy, the Wars of the Three Kingdoms and the Great Rebellion. It saw the destruction of castles, towns, whole communities and even cathedrals. Now I'm here in Lichfield. At the time of the Great Rebellion, it was a prosperous little town of about 3,000 souls. But in March 1643, the true horror of war was visited upon it. Lichfield itself had no defences, the ancient outer walls having long since crumbled. So Chesterfield felt that the cathedral and its ring of outer walls would be the best place to defend. When Lord Brooke surged through the city's streets on the 2nd of March at the head of his 1,200 purple coats, he found little resistance until he reached the Minster Pool and the high walls of Cathedral Close behind it. On the north side of the causeway, where I'm standing right now, was the South Gate. Lord Brooke decided to open his bombardment there, and he set up a culverin named Black Bess, a large cannon, to blast the gate to smithereens. I'm now standing within the Cathedral Close on the south side. Behind me, you can see some of the original defensive walls, from which Lord Chesterfield and his royalist troops would have watched the parliamentarian advance across Dam Street with their large cannon ready to pound the south gate. The bombardment of Lichfield Cathedral Close began on the morning of the 2nd of March 1643. Imagine, if you will, the large cannon, a demi-culverin, Black Bess, situated out on Dam Street beyond these walls, pointed up at the south gate, ready to smash it to pieces. Behind it and in the streets of the Lichfield city itself were Lord Brooke and his purple-coated parliamentarians, awaiting what must have felt like the inevitable breach to be made. Within the Cathedral Close, inside these walls that are behind me right now, Lord Chesterfield and his perhaps 300 loyal royalists, kingsmen, were braced for potentially a long siege, potentially a rapid breach and a short battle. They had dwindling supplies, not many men, and only hope that they would be reinforced very, very soon. Within Cathedral Close was Philip Stanhope, the Earl of Chesterfield, and his perhaps 300 royalists. Though he was severely outnumbered, Chesterfield did have the benefit of the Close's high walls. He was able to position musketeers on the ramparts of those south-facing defences, and furthermore, snipers in the three spires of Lichfield Cathedral itself. Thus, the scene was set for one of the most dramatic episodes of the entire Civil War. The first Siege of Lichfield had begun.